Yo, what is going on, beautiful people? HDH in the house, man. Healthy don't hurt. I have a question for you guys. How safe is your kid when you drop them off for school? Or how safe are they when they hop off the school bus? It's a good question. This happened in my city, in my backyard. Let's check it out. This took a really long time for me to have enough strength to make this video because I can't imagine this happening to my son. Daddy, love you, EJ, for watching this. Let's check it out.
Killed my brother and he's never gonna come back, never ever, and it's sad and it's disturbing. You just walk around, you don't get to see your brother no more, no none of that. Like, it's just crazy. Like, how can you just take somebody's life like that?
This is the part that people never mention when it comes to this rap music, to this lifestyle, to this street life. This stuff has a consequence. And not saying that this kid was in the streets, but what I'm saying is this is a result of street culture being popularized.
Tonight we're hearing from the family of the boy who was shot and killed yesterday outside Oliver Citywide Academy. Police say Derek Harris Jr. was shot and killed by another Oliver student.
Chris Hoffman is live with the message they have for school leaders. Chris.
Christine and Kim, they want accountability. They say for Derek Harris Jr. to be shot and killed on his way into the classroom at City Oliver.
Right, on the way to school, bro. This happened on the way to school, on school grounds. Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how nuts that is? That is ridiculous.
Oliver Citywide Academy is just unacceptable. They say safety measures should have been in place to prevent this from ever happening. Derek Harris Jr.'s family was working on planning what to do for his 16th birthday next Wednesday.
We were actually texting back and forth right before that happened about his birthday. He had texted me some things that he wanted for his birthday.
Now they are planning his funeral. His mother, Erin Kroll, is sick to her stomach.
Now they're planning his funeral. You see how quick that switch can flip? And there was a different interview with the father in it. He couldn't even do the interview. That's why he's not here. The daughter took his place. Could you imagine? If anybody takes my son, I swear I will hunt you down. That is a guarantee. That is a promise. I will find you. I'm getting it back in blood. I don't care if two wrongs make a right. I'm getting mine.
I sent him out of here yesterday to go to school, to get his education, and he never came back.
Derek went to Oliver for 2 years. Wednesday morning started just like any other. Then his mother heard shots were fired near the school, but she didn't panic and tried calling and texting Derek. No answer.
Oh my God.
His siblings tried.
Oh my
No
God.
answer. Then the principal called and said Derek was shot.
Bro, could you imagine? Could you imagine? You're like, oh, I'm cool. It'll never happen to me. And it fucking happens to you. This is
A phone call I was never expecting at all, and I just can't get that over. Can't get over it. Just replaying over and over and over and over.
He died at the hospital before his family could get there. Both his mother and younger sister Kyla want to know why there wasn't better security outside before school started.
I just let my baby suffer, and y'all not even helping us. Y'all just letting my baby just sit there and suffer, and it's not okay. It's not.
Because where was the security? Where were the adults? Where was staff
exactly that part, especially. Where was the security, man?
at? Like, I don't understand.
Kyla has a birthday 21 days after Derek. She wants to know why someone would kill her big brother, who enjoyed playing basketball and video games and was loved by so many.
I never wanted to bury my brother at this age, and it's crazy. Like, and then there was a kid who shot him. It's just unexplainable.
Now, we did reach out to the district about a reported incident between Harris Jr. and the alleged shooter, 15-year-old Jameer Perry, that happened earlier in the week, but we did not.
Oh, so they must have had a fight or something. And it escalated. Can't throw hands no more.
Not hear back. Perry is currently in the Allegheny County Jail facing several charges, including homicide. He has a preliminary hearing scheduled for June 2nd. Live outside Oliver Citywide Academy, Chris Hoffman, KDKA TV News.
That is just outrageous. I had to get the shot off of them because I don't want to put any more attention than necessary on this. I felt kind of weird posting this, but multiple news stations have posted this, and this brings awareness, and it's a good conversation, Like, how safe is your kid when you drop them off to the school bus? Like, how safe are they really? You know, what stops a person for just having a strap in their bag and just doing what they want? Whether it's a student, whether it's a man that's lost his mind, a woman that lost her mind. You know, there isn't much stopping. It really gives you think. There really isn't much stopping them. There really isn't an effective method to stop this from happening, besides gun control, which, in my opinion, is not the solution. I think there should be more heavily monitored, entryways and entrances to the school. Metal detectors need to be implemented, bro. And I don't know. We need to go back to throwing hands. You know, in my personal opinion, like everybody trying to shoot nowadays, nobody trying to fight, bro. Like for real, for real. Like them fighting days are over. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to approach telling my son about this and educating him about this, that these things could happen, you know. And this is just rough, man. It's a rough video. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm here in Pittsburgh. That's the city that this happened in. And Oliver Citywide Academy, unfortunately, is a pretty rough school. This type of stuff happens a good amount of time. They get a couple of these a year. I'm shocked the school is still standing, in my personal opinion. Yeah, man, like what's stopping, you know, someone from doing this to your child when you drop your kid off the bus? Could you imagine if your son was defending himself and he beat up another student because he was getting bullied or something, and then the next day the kid, I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm sure there have been instances where, you know, someone tries to be a bully gets humbled, bully can't accept the humbling because he's getting roasted, and then people do stupid stuff like this. Or they bring like a sharp knife, you know, and they start slashing and gashing. It's getting crazy out here in these streets. Tell your kids to be vigilant. You know, I'm not the perfect parent. You feel me? I only been a parent for 2 years. I got a toddler. EJ Daddy, love you if you're watching this. You know, so I don't have a lot of skin in the game. I only have one child. So I'm thinking about this as well for my own sake. You know, for my own family's protection. I'm thinking about this. So just an interesting conversation, an interesting topic. Please support the page. That's what this is about your mental health, physical health, and emotional health. And unfortunately, this family has lost all three. And that's pretty much what we're just trying to do, is just bring awareness to this situation, because this type of thing can happen. She literally said she didn't panic, you know, pretty much this can never happen to me, which fair enough. There's so many students, you know, you think your kid's a good kid. Just trying to monitor them. And, you know, if an incident occurs at your school, make sure you know the details. And it's kind of tough because you don't know if your kid is telling the whole truth. I'm not saying that this is an example of that happening, or that the kid is lying, or, you know, there were any lies being told. I'm just saying in general. Y'all were kids before, where you try to hide stuff from your parents. Certain kids, certain teenagers, you know, take it to certain levels, you know, much higher levels. You know, me personally, I was a nerd. I was a dork in high school. Yeah, I would lie about going to parties, but I wasn't out here like, you know, like moving and shaking in the streets or nothing like that. Nothing crazy. There were some kids that were on that type of time. I just knew better. Because I had some people in my family that did some hardcore time. So I was like, I don't want anything to do with that life or anything that comes with it. I also don't want win, lose, or draw. I'll get it the legal way, or I won't get it at all. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good day. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm out. Peace.